Hello, beautiful ones. How are you today? Hello, Deborah. Happy to see you all here. So let me know who's there live. And again, let me know who's there as a replay. Watching the replay, you know what I mean? So I hope to chat with you today. And I'm really inviting you on a wonderful little exploration as we're starting the new year. Today we're going to open the intuitive floodgates. Hello, Natasha, how are you doing? So what do I mean by this? So today that's the actual title of today's conversation. It's to not hold yourself back. It's about letting everything that wants to be expressed through you to be expressed. So it's all about allowing the visions, allowing the feelings, allowing the guidance to come through you and to see it. It does come like in hundreds and hundreds of signs every day. And opening the floodgate of your intuitive abilities, it's simply to let things flow naturally. See them, recognizing them as being something that is indeed a message, is indeed guidance. And if you're working with clients, whatever you receive, whatever you sense is indeed a message for them, is indeed guidance they need to receive. And the second part that we will talk about and explore today is also sharing this with others. So it might appear as if, oh, you have a black screen. I hope everybody sees me. I should be here. Can somebody just post in the comment that you do see me clearly? You can see the video and hear the audio. I would love to confirm this. You're fine? Yes, I don't know. Maybe on YouTube. I don't know why. I really don't know why. Okay, you see me. Wonderful. So, just to continue on with this, you might feel that I'm repeating myself, but we're all growing, we're all expanding. So it means that we need to hear this. And even those of you who are experienced in the intuitive abilities or in the expression of your intuitive gifts, there's still more to come. There's still more to understand. There's still more to work with. So some of you, I don't have your names, but I'm glad you're here too. I'm really glad you're here. So before we start with an opening activation, a little meditation, so you can receive everything we're going to work with today with an open heart, an open vision. I will simply welcome all the new members, welcome everyone. I'm happy to know that we're adding more people to this wonderful journey together. Yes, 2023 is a new year, but it's not as important. What is important to really observe is that energies are rising. The energies are accelerating. So as of the 15th, which is 2 days ago, again, dates are not that important in the intuitive realm, but pretty much right now, you will feel an acceleration in whatever you do. So that's why it is important for me to remind you that you need to open the floodgates so you don't feel constrained, you don't feel repressed, you don't feel frustrated, you don't feel that, hey, it's not flowing, it's not rolling easily. So we will start with an opening activation. I will share a few tips. Then we will have a short activation, channeled activation, so we can integrate everything that was said consciously, but you can energetically anchor it into your body so you can play with those energies in your everyday life. And we will share. We will share about that. How does that sound? So get comfortable. Before we start, I would just want to answer a few questions that I do receive. Yes, wonderful. I think this is Natasha. Hello. How are you doing? I'm happy to see you here. It's been a while. Very glad you're here. I do feel that this is Natasha, so I'm very, very happy you're here. And congratulations. You're just skyrocketing. I'm just amazed, really amazed and proud to be with you on this amazing journey. I wanted to answer a few questions, and it will be quick. I'll try to make it as quick as possible because I don't have the details. People are asking me how they can work with me. So we are in January 2023. Right now, there's only 2 options, but it will change very, very soon as of February. As soon as I have the details, I will share this, and that will give everybody a chance to work with me on the topic of their choice, instead of entering a program that holds every phases of the intuitive growth. You will choose which phase, which step, with which layer you want to really focus on. And it won't matter whether you decide to go for the full journey with me, which will last almost a year, or if you just go bits by bits and simply choose whatever you want. So right now, I am still offering and will always offer, I shouldn't say always, I have a feeling eventually I will, change things a little bit. But right now, you can work with me one-on-one over 3 months or 6 months. Please contact me if that's what you want. And we're just working with your energies. It's all personalized. It's all about you. It's all about monitoring where you're at and clearing everything that needs to be cleared so you can rise. And we will, of course, connect to your higher self so we can understand what your soul purpose is and develop tools, abilities that are going along the way. Hello, Lisa. And the other way, which is extremely affordable, which is rich in content, is the Multidimensional Lightworker community. It's $33 a month. You have 2 activations, live activations every month. And you have already 40 activations already in the portal. So it means that it's increasing every month, increasing all the time. And that's what is accessible as a group. I will share the link probably in a different post because I don't have it there. I mean, here to share it with you, but I will share the post. And if you are interested, you can stay with us for a month, for 3 months, for a whole year. It's whatever you decide. And we also have a private Facebook group, and I do send prompts, share prompts throughout the month so I can actually activate you. So it's like our group, the Abundant and Leading Lightworker group, but our activations are in our 90 minutes. It's really focused. It's really precise. It's really, we're a tight, wonderful team together. So let me know if you're interested. What will come as of February is I will share the group program. The group program is the Abundant Lightworker program, but instead of having it over 3 months or 6 months, and it's like every month it's a topic, every week we're working on something, I will give everybody the option to work on all the different modules separately. So it's, if ever you had the Abundant Lightworker with me in the past, it will be totally different. So we will go through different modules, and you will be able to join those modules separately. Or you may decide to say, I'm really spending the whole journey with Natalie, and I'm just going like for the whole year, which will be almost a whole year. So your journey as a light worker needs to include emotional work. Even though you think you have done everything, let me tell you, there's always something to unlock. And every upgrade, every intuitive upgrade you will explore and experience will invite you to heal some emotional wounds. So you will have a module around healing the emotional blocks for the light worker, for the intuitive. You will have another module around ancestral blockages or ancestral programs that are still running in your family. There will be a module around karmic entanglements, how to clear all this. There will be another module around getting clear around your soul purpose. What is the global soul purpose? But what is your soul purpose at the moment of the connection? We will have modules on developing your intuitive powers, but specifically like clairvoyance, telepathy. So we will really have a module just around this practice, a hands-on practice. We will have another module on how to work the business aspect of being a light worker. So it's not like how to set up a website. Wonderful people are already offering such support, but it will be more how to keep your spiritual energy vibrant as you're developing a business, as you are offering, as you're charging your relationship. And yes, there will be another module around abundance and the abundance, how to really experience abundance as a light worker. And the list goes beyond this. There will be something about light language as well. So these modules, all of them together, create the whole year program, the Abundant Lightworker program. Actually, I will call it the Abundant and Leading Lightworker program. But if you don't want all those modules because you think that one of them is really totally irrelevant for you, you will have the possibility to pick one of them. I will just share the information early enough so you can just decide to to book a spot in this. So I just wanted to let you know about this simply because I have a few questions around how to work with me. And right now, membership, which is great, it's always working with the actual energies. There's nothing else I offer that is holding such energy. It's live. It's really vibrating with what we're going through as light workers and humanity itself. But the rest, the abundant, and of course, working, one-on-one with me. But the program coming up in February will be just like amazing, really amazing, because you will feel excited every time we start a module. It would be like another experience, another upgrade. So I can hardly wait to share that with you. I have a beautiful comment. Do it, guys. Natalie's amazing. Only had 2 sessions in 2 months since November. One left. Yes. And so much cleared. Your new you emerged. Yes. Beautiful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you for this. Okay, I think we're ready. I just did my little promotional message and it has to be done, but I think we're ready to open the intuitive floodgates. So close your eyes right now. Take a deep breath in through your nose and just release completely. Like a big sigh of letting go, like a big... Allow your body to just release tension, release anything you want to let go of. Consciously and unconsciously, allow your body to become your best ally in this moment you're taking to connect to your higher self, to connect with your star team, and all the energies that are working with us today. Your body becomes the primary connector, believe it or not, the primary connector to the invisible realm. So let's breathe in at our own pace for the next 3 breathing cycles. Use your powerful imagination to imagine a beautiful white light all around you. This beautiful white light holds your vibration into a container of high frequencies, which means that whatever we will share today, whatever awareness you will come to realize, will not only be observed, but it will be deeply integrated in your physical self, in your reality. You will feel it. The words that will be shared won't be just words. They will create a kind of resonance into your body. It will be like a wind of energy shift that will unlock more and more energy. So you are invited to let in all the energies, even if you do not always understand what they mean, or if actually they're relevant to your reality. At this point, your heart is open, your mind is clear, your body is in total receiving mode, so you can take, receive, and integrate the most of what we will talk about today. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Good. How do you feel? So today we're opening the floodgates, your intuitive floodgates. So it means that wherever you are on the intuitive scale, a scale that never ends, it's always rising. You're never going down. Even if you decide to take a break and not use your intuitive powers, they are not disappearing. Actually, they might even knock at your door and saying, hey, please, let us be expressed through you. So tips on how to not open the floodgates a little bit more, even though that's the title, but let the flow be seen. It's pretty much what it is, guys. Let the flow of intuitive visions, messages be seen. Because most of the time, it's not that we have to do more. It's that we have to be more attentive. So the first tip is being attentive. Be attentive to first what your body's telling you. So I'm not talking about symptoms, and that could be included, but it's more about what your body's telling you. A desire to do a certain activity, certain movements. That is your higher self talking to you. And through your body, you will realize that messages are coming through. And potentially intuitive energy is being expressed, an energy that can bring healing onto you or around you. So be attentive to what your body's telling you. I'm talking about the sudden impulses to do an activity, to move your body, to create a sound, or maybe to do everything at once. And that's why light language is amazing, because it does. And yes, we will have a module on that sometime this year. But light language is all about blending the body's desire to express itself, strengthen your connection to your higher self, and share. And that is done so quickly, so easily, you don't even need a course. So even if I'm creating a module on that, it would be simply to activate this ability we all have. It's just to help you access this. So connect to your body, be attentive to what your body is inviting you to do. That is a way to very quickly open the intuitive floodgates. And if you have questions around this, feel free to share them as I go and share the different tips. Be attentive also to your reality. What kind of objects are around you? Are things breaking around you? Like, oh, you're dropping something. Are you falling a lot? Or do you experience technical issues? These are signs. These are signs that you need to do things differently with different tools. And that is also opening the intuitive floodgates. Why? As soon as you kind of hear what your higher self is trying to tell you and you have been resisting, and yes, it can definitely use external objects to let you know that you're not on the right track. If you listen to this, you will feel that life flows a lot more easily. And then, of course, more intuitive visions will come to you. So, of course, when I'm talking about objects disappearing, reappearing, breaking objects, or wanting to order something and it's never available, or the opposite, everything you're looking for just shows up. That tells you a lot about your vibration and if you're aligned or not. But starting by being aware that when things around you are not as they used to be on the positive or the non-positive, that is also telling your higher self that, yeah, I see what you're trying to tell me. Now I just need to decipher to understand what it means. But I see you're trying to get my attention. And just this is amazing. Just this is telling your higher self that you're ready to play with the energies that they're sending you. So being attentive is one of them. Being attentive to your emotions. Being attentive to your emotions. And it's something that is so disregarded in most of the intuitive trainings or the channeling psychic trainings that we have around. Not that I'm saying they're not good. I'm just saying that we should always have some kind of emotional work. And it's not from a psychological perspective. It's not trying to heal trauma, even though it's part of your journey. But when you're aware in your everyday life, if you're listening to your emotions, you're also listening to your higher self, because your higher self, when it wants to talk to you, like really physically, something that you can feel and sense as a message, it will use your emotions. When you channel something beautiful, when you're playing with your crystal balls, you're doing music, you're channeling, you are, working with tarot cards, and you feel that, that the message is great. Oh, the session was amazing. Well, what do you think is happening? There's also a connection with your higher self telling you, you see, when you do something you like, not only that is helping other people, you are also bringing happiness onto you. So your emotions, your sensations are also a way of confirming your higher self that you're listening. I'm listening to the messages, everything that flows around and flows within. So, of course, emotions are messengers. So it means that they will tell you a lot about you and your childhood and what is a block and what is actually being released. That is also important. And you can never put aside the personal work. It doesn't have to be what people call the dark night of the soul, and I call the light day of the soul, because to me it is really bringing light into your reality. But you have to listen, be friends with your emotions, even the ones that are not as comfortable. By doing so, you accept the experience of being human on this planet right now. And you also accept that your higher self and your star team, if they want to talk to you through you, so you can hear the voice through you and not from external, using external tools, then you need sensations. Sensations, emotions are triggering your curiosity. They're forcing you to stop and say, oh, I cannot do this, or I should enjoy it. I should enjoy the bliss. I should enjoy the joy, the happiness, or I should pay attention because this is making me sad. Yeah, people are talking about EFT. Of course, these are methods to release and also understand. It doesn't matter what you do, but personally today, I talk on a spiritual aspect and how you can really increase your intuitive connection and let it come through you, which is the topic of today's conversation. Just being present to your emotions, whether they're fun or less fun, they're telling you something. And yes, they hold an intuitive information. They are guidance. They're not just guidance about you, your physical self, your past, and what you need to clear and what you need to work on. They're also spiritual messengers. And again, just to ask your higher self, what are you trying to tell me if it's not clear? What are you trying to tell me? Of course, if it's joy, you'll know that you can repeat that experience because it brings you joy. So that is great. We have more difficulties with emotions that are a bit less pleasant, but you need to ask your higher self. It's like, I hear you. Okay, I'm going through an emotion. I'll talk about anxiety. I'm feeling anxious about that. My higher self is using my brain, is using my chemistry, my biology to let me know that whatever I do is not in alignment. So I feel anxious. So you could just let go and say, okay, I'm just going to go for a walk, which is good for the moment, at the moment, I should say. But if you really go for that walk to relieve anxiety and you ask your higher self, okay, why do I have anxiety? What is the element that triggered this? And then your higher self, because you asked, and maybe you'll go and close your eyes and go in a meditative trance, and it will show you what created this. So again, emotions have different messages, but there's also the spiritual message of emotions, and you need to accept them as such, as also a way that your higher self is trying to trigger something in you so you can move forward, so you can heal this, so you can understand, maybe don't go do this again the same way. Doesn't feel comfortable, or yeah, repeat this. You see how much fun you have with it? So voicing your truth is important too. You're a light worker. You're probably not seen by everyone like a regular person. And if you voice your truth, more intuitive powers are going to be expressed through you. Again, you're opening a vortex, you're opening the floodgates, and you're telling your higher self, okay, whatever you're sending me, I express. I explore. Oh, it might not be perfect because it's the first time I'm playing with those energies. It doesn't matter. I express them. And that is a direct message to your higher self that, yes, I want more. Because every time you're sending me something, I don't keep it for myself. I really share it. So there are many ways to share it, but start with you. Start with playing with that energy, whatever came through you. Verbalize it, write about it, talk about it. Or if it's more a tool, use it, integrate it in a process you already have. I have done that for so many times. That's why my process is being updated, I would say at least every month, because every time they're sending me a tiny upgrade and I'm like, oh, that's new. How could I use it? Or the same kind of tools, but they're telling me use it differently with that client, with that student. And instead of saying, no, why should I do that? It used to work very well for the past 3 months. So as soon as I say, okay, let's have fun. Let's really play with that, what you're sending me. Then I start to express it. I really materialize it. I bring it from me, the visions, to the external vision, to the external expression. So yes, speak your truth. You will again open the door to more. Connecting to the divine daily. So the divine is your higher self, is your star team, whatever you feel comfortable working with. There's no names, are just names. I use higher self because I do feel that The higher self is, is our boss, is this divine aspect of us that will lead us and guide us to whatever we want to do. But don't get caught up with words I'm using. Every day, it doesn't matter. You get up in the morning. What am I supposed to learn today? Okay, send me something. Even for, if you ask a question. And the more you do this, of course, expect answers. And even if you don't listen to the answers, I mean, you're talking about patience. Your higher self is so patient. Your higher self is not blaming you for missing an opportunity that it sent you a month ago. It will repeat the offer. It will send again the message using your energy of the moment, maybe using different people, different tools. Doesn't matter. It wants you. You have a mission. Your higher self sets you to have a mission so you can bring back the information to it, that in return will be brought to source. So if ever you're a little bit out of alignment from your mission, that's why it's important to know your soul purpose, your mission, and it will be updated. So it's something to renew, but as soon as you know why you're here globally, and then ask for updates, so okay, am I still on the right track? Don't worry, your higher self will always let you know. So talk to it, ask whatever tools, and you can change. One day it could be meditation, the following day it could be tarot cards, the third day it could be singing, the fourth day could be channeling, and then so on, automatic writing. You can have fun. It doesn't have to be boring. Some people like repetition because it feels comfortable for them. I would say, yeah, for sure, but always invite new ways. If you don't do that, eventually your higher self will bring to you new ways of channeling. And have a vision. I'm just reading a question. Okay. Voicing my truth, a challenge, doing it since childhood. People don't like it, but I must. Yeah, it's not I must. It's I am. I am. I am. Can I be somebody else? You can try. You can try to be somebody else. What do you think is going to happen? Well, what's going to happen is that it won't last very long. You'll be very unhappy. So again, emotions, which are also, emotions are also holding a spiritual message. It won't last very long. So just being you. And it's okay. It's actually fun to be a bit different. Don't you think? We're standing out. So question, how do we know what our higher self is? So your higher self is you. It's just you, but in a non-material form. There are some videos where I really explain this, so I will answer this because I do feel it's an important question. So very quickly, I'll share it. You have your higher self. Your higher self is a very high form of intelligence. It holds all the information about you, about why you're here, who you're going to work with, who you're going to meet. What is your soul purpose? Your higher self is like you times 100. And actually, your body holds a soul. And that soul is a tiny part of the higher self, which means that, and we talked about that in my private community, my membership, like a week ago, we connected to the avatars. There's a way to connect to other aspects of you that are coming from the same higher self. So don't try to see it. It doesn't have a shape, and it will show itself to you in whatever shape you feel is comfortable. One day it can give itself a name. Some other times it might take another energy. It might invite the energy of an archangel, an angel. So it's not how you can connect to it. You are connected to it all the time. The question is that when you have that conversation with what you may call God or source, so in the end, you're talking first to your higher self, and your higher self brings other energies so you can, continue on, fulfill your mission. So I hope that answers. I really hope that answers. Yeah, you had the feeling it had to do something with the soul. Yes. The soul is just like, again, the best analogy that I use, think of your body as your higher self. So your body is made out of like a lot of cells. So think of the cells as souls. You're one of the cells. You're one of the soul. So that's why it was amazing to connect with our avatars in our previous group activation in the membership, because we could connect to another being that is somewhere in another country, potentially in another time. That's what we call past lives, and I call parallel lives. And suddenly realize that, yeah, we're brothers and sisters because we're coming from the same higher self, and we can learn from them, because another aspect of us coming from our higher self is already learning a tool or a method or a process, or has another life mission that we could work with and learn from. It's so amazing. Okay, the other one, the vision. That's another tip. Always keep the vision, even when times are hard, and that will help you open even more the floodgates of your intuitive powers. The vision. Okay, let's say you're starting. You know you're a light worker. You're starting to feel that you have intuitive abilities, telepathy, maybe you have some healing abilities. How can you keep on downloading or upgrading your abilities? Keep the vision. The vision is to see yourself really mastering all those abilities. Close your eyes. I mean, that's how I did it. And I did it way before I knew I was doing it. I know I wanted to help people. And I was seeing myself, and I was very young. I was in my 20s. I was seeing myself helping people heal. But at the time, I was in the financial field. So, you know, I was doing it my own way, but not in the intuitive way, the way I do it right now. But this is a vision that I had, but it felt good, so I kept it. But if ever you have a vision of maybe working with a lot of clients, you're starting a business right now, and you know that you would have so much fun having 5-10 clients a week, and each one of them you're sharing your most talented, your most powerful gifts with them. Even if you feel you're not there yet, as often as you can, see yourself there. What you're doing is that you're opening a window in the field of energies, in the field of possibilities around you. And because you always open the same window, that window where you are a powerful light worker, you are a strong intuitive being, you are potent, you're making a living. And even if you're not there yet, you always keep this vision. Your higher self will say, oh, wow, she's coming into alignment with her mission. She's coming in alignment with what we're trying to guide her to do. And she enjoys it because, of course, you have to enjoy the vision. Don't envision yourself being a millionaire and seeing that, oh my God, I want to be a millionaire, but I'll have to do this. I'll have to do this. It's heavy, but I have to. That is not a vision that will be aligned with the energies that are supporting you. And again, those visions can expand, can evolve over time. But every day, try to have a vision where you're helping using your gifts. And at the beginning, might not be working with people, but just keep the vision. So to summarize, what are the best tips? What are the tips to keep the intuitive floodgates open? And right now, it's even more important. I'm telling you, January, like pretty much right now, I do feel that around the 20th or 22nd, we will feel a push. We will feel that if we don't do what we're meant to be doing, there will be an energetic push. This is what the external energies are kind of telling me. Let's take advantage of this. It's not to hurt you. It's not whenever you feel the energies are being accelerating or inviting you to accelerate your intuitive expression. It's not to hurt you. It's not to rush you. It's to say, look, hey, we're opening so many vortexes here So you can develop all the intuitive powers you're meant to express. So you can experience abundance in many different fields. So why would you hold back? Why would you say, oh, I don't have confidence, so I don't know, is it the good thing or not? No, energies are there. And there's so many light workers offering their services and so many different teachers that you don't have the excuse of, I'm alone. I don't know how to do this. There's always somebody out there who has the method that will help you unlock your magic powers. Like somebody that really fits your energy. So again, be attentive to the signs you're receiving, the external signs, and that includes objects, that includes things that are appearing, disappearing, energies that doesn't seem to work or that is actually moving you. Everything falls in alignment perfectly. Again, yes, when you fall, when you break things repetitively, repetitively. Yeah, I'm sorry. I want to talk too fast here. Just be attentive to this. Then you have the emotions. Understand the spiritual messages behind the emotions. There's the psychological messages. I'm talking about the spiritual messages. Always voice your intuitive truth, who you are. If you have new visions, share them. It doesn't matter to whom, to where. If it stays in writing, it's all fine. But make sure that whatever you receive energetically becomes materialized, because the best way to enjoy this life is also to enjoy the physical aspect of our lives. That's what we're meant to be doing, and that's what people need us to do. They need to see and experience what we're doing. If it's just like, I do it for myself, that's possible. But eventually you'll feel that there's something more. There's something more to do. So connecting to your divine self every day. Yes, do this. Your higher self, source, whatever you want to call it. It doesn't matter. In the end, it will find its way through. And it does communicate with you every day. But just you start the conversation. Just simply say, hey, what's supposed to come to me today? What am I supposed to learn today? Just show me. Invite the conversation and use whatever tool you want. There's so many tools you can use to express your magic. So connect every day with your divine self, your divinity. That is important to open the floodgates. And keep the vision. Keep the vision of your ideal self expressing your intuitive powers in the most ideal and fun way. And it will be different for each one of you. Again, some of you, as you're starting, it is just to have fun doing automatic writing. Some other people, it would be to have fun doing a tarot reading. For others, it will be to create a process that is unique, blending everything. As long as you can close your eyes or do it with your eyes open and every day say, that is fun. I am associating the light worker's evolution, my evolution as a light worker, my intuitive power expression with fun, with upliftment, with harmony, with alignment, and you keep the same vision with upgrades. Again, you don't have to keep the same vision, but keep the fun aspect of the vision. You're evolving. In 2 months, today's vision won't be aligned. So just add elements that it fits your curiosity and your actual energies. But remember, the vision is not a vision of fear, a vision of must, a vision of I should, I have to, the others are doing it this way. This is a depleting vision. It won't help you. It will disconnect you from your divine. But just a vision, like maybe today's vision is to practice telepathy. That sounds fun. That is included in the global vision of you being an aligned light worker helping humanity. So there's mini visions within the big vision. The way there's a soul purpose for you specifically, and within the global soul purpose, the general soul purpose, you have mini missions every week, every day, every month. So I hope that helped. And we will conclude. I know you have questions. Yes, Lisa says, I have a lot to express. Yes, of course, everybody's a light worker, but will everyone follow this? Will everyone take the time to follow all the different steps that are, I shouldn't say required, because you don't have to, but hey, being aligned with your soul purpose and doing what you're meant to express. Remember, we're all still pioneers here as light workers. It means that some people are observing you and saying, oh my God, she used to work at the bank and now she is a light worker mentor. What happened? Of course, there's like 30 years, from, that moment. But still, some people will look at you and say, wow, what happened? How did she do that? How did he do that? And that is important, as long as it's fun. So we will close our eyes and we will close with an activation. And just let those words just simmer into your reality. You're still in your wonderful bubble of white light. And all the words that were shared today are really, really tapping into one specific code. And just like that is opening it. And if it was already opening, if it was already open, you feel some kind of energy coming from different areas of your body, and you sense that is being unblocked. Something is being unblocked. Something is being released. Something is being accelerated. Something is expressing itself through my body, and something is being released. You may at this point feel that some energy is flowing out through the soles of your feet. Let it run through. Let it being cleansed through you as codes, intuitive codes that needed or were ready for an upgrade are being upgraded right now. So it means there's no room for doubt. There's no room for stagnation. There's no room for, am I at the right place? Am I working with the right people? Do I have the right to use those words? Do I need a training? Create your reality the way you want. Create your reality the way you want. Use the external tools that have been created by other humans so you can fulfill your mission as a human being and as a light worker. Feel the codes opening up in different areas of your body. Trust your emotions. Love your emotions. They're telling you so much about you. Observe, be attentive to everything around you. Have fun speaking your truth. You will connect to people who will understand your truth, and some won't. Doesn't matter. There's so many who need you. So many people. So many also you will connect with because you will feel the vibration is similar and it will elevate you. Connect to your divine self, your higher self every day, and feel it just right now. Holding you, making you feel loved, making you feel loved and loving too, but making you feel loved and supported. And every time you ask a question to your higher self, not in a give me this, but in a show me how to do this, then right away you've got the answer just like this. Keep the vision, see the vision right now. The vision is holding fun, joy, a desire to always upgrade yourself, a desire to always try new things. The more you open up, the more you actually add to your tools, to your spiritual tools. The more you want to play with your tools, it's a whole adventure, and you love the adventure. And you set the rules of this adventure. Nobody will do that for you. Keep the vision, upgrade the vision. Always keep a vision that brings joy. Always. Take a deep breath in through the nose and release completely through the mouth. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for this wonderful connection. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and we can take an extra 5 minutes to share our impressions. So usually these, it's hard for me to hold those beautiful weekly conversations with you in 30 minutes, but I'll have to eventually hold that in 30 minutes. But hey, it's the first big one of the year. I think a good hour together is fine. And we all needed this. But every week, every Tuesday at 3 p.m. Pacific time, you will, of course, receive an invitation to remind you that it is indeed happening with the topic. But I will try to hold that within 30 to 40 minutes. If you want more, of course, you can join my membership. We're staying together a lot longer. We meet, of course, regularly too. But how did it go? Let me read your comments. Oh my God, it's your birthday. Yes, you're shifting. Of course you're shifting. My God, amazing, amazing. Such a beautiful connection. Beautiful. Thank you. It's my pleasure. 30 years ago, 36 years ago, yes. I'm happy you do this. I love that. I love that. Express it. Expressing. I guess you were expressing, your magic. I think that's what you were talking about. I'm just the connection. We're back. We're back. Anyways, it's time for us to go. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. We will see you very soon, and I will share all the good things that are coming in the next year. And I will always keep you updated with the external energies and how to ride those energies so you can feel totally aligned. And we continue as a team together to raise our vibrations to we're a team. Honestly, we're a team. Remember this. You're not alone. You might be not always connected around you with people who are light workers. They have other gifts, they have other abilities, and if you love them, they're here definitely to teach you something, and you're here to teach them something. But there are always other light workers who can help you develop your intuitive powers, and I'm one of them. All right, beautiful ones, we'll see you very soon, and until then, enjoy the rest of your week. Bye for now, guys. Bye-bye.